Hello, dieters. My name is Jenny, and I am doing round 4 on the HCG diet over the past few years. Doing pretty well with it. Can't complain. So far, so good. Knock on wood. All right. Um, Gonna make this brief and short. I don't know what your videos are gonna be because in the state of Ohio, the governor declared it a state of emergency. I think it's the first state to do it, but since he did it within 24 hours, many other states are doing the same thing. So there are no schools for 3 weeks. Um, so not only is my son home, but my husband's home because he's a school teacher. So everybody's around. And now with the time change, it means I teach later into the morning with the kids. And so people are going to be up, and I don't know. I'm going to be sitting here and talking all about my dieting. I don't know why it seems weird to me to do it in front of the boys. Not odd. Anyway, we'll see. We'll see how much I'll do the updates in the next couple of weeks. I will try. I will try, even if it's very, very brief. And I don't. I try not to ramble much, and I try not to read to you too much stuff out of the protocol. Let's go to numbers first. Today is day 16 on the diet. I got on a scale. It said 158.2. I thought yesterday was 158.4. So when I got on the scale, I'm like, okay, it's a loss. Take it, run with it, be happy. Finally, there was no bowel movement yesterday. So I figured, okay, things are going to start accruing again, and therefore the weight loss isn't going to be as significant as it was before. It's fine. I'll take it. But as it turns out, I was 158.9 yesterday, so I lost 0.7 pounds. That makes me very happy. My daughter in California just texted me. I think I'm canceling my flight to California. I'm on the fence because I just want to see her, and it would be great to just visit and just spend time together doing whatever. If we just go for walks outside, because everything is closing. So the show we were going to see a David Spade evening show that got canceled. No more live audience. She was going to show me her office. And take me to her place of work so I could meet all her colleagues and see where she works because I haven't actually been in there. The last time she started working was like her first week of work, so she obviously didn't feel comfortable with bringing mom a year ago. But her office is shut down completely for 3 weeks as well at the talent agency, so she's working from home. What else? We were going to do a few of the other touristy things. I like when I go to take her to do the things around California that she doesn't always have time to do or that she doesn't do. So I wanted to take her to the Brea Tar Pits, which are walking distance from where she lives. She's never been there, and so I was interested in seeing that as well. Most likely it's going to be closed because there's an indoor area associated with it. I mean, there's a lot of outdoor gardens kind of stuff, but there's also indoor with movie and that kind of thing. So I bet that'll be closed. Yeah. And the recommendation has come out that you really shouldn't travel unless it's absolutely necessary. Unnecessary travel should be stopped. So it's hard to tell a mother to not go see her child. I was going to push it off, but if I push it off, I literally come home the day before I go to my scrapbooking retreat. I would come home from my son's trip. I would go with my son to San Antonio, be home for 2 days, fly to California for 5 days, come home from that for 1 day, and then go to my scrapbooking retreat, which is all doable. And I can get myself planned, prepared, boxed up, packaged, ready to go, and everything done ahead of time so I can enjoy the trips and not think about it, not have to worry about making name tags or anything like that. But I just worry about the travel. I worry about them canceling flights or putting stronger restrictions, or God forbid I catch something when I'm there. And then I test positive and I can't get on a plane and come back. I don't know. I have so much to think about. I was thinking about it all day yesterday and I still have not come to a decision. I can't figure out what to do. Really. And as of now, I'm trying to get in touch with IHG hotels because I booked my hotel through Hotwire. And although they're saying they're refunding all of the bookings, they don't mention Hotwire because that's the absolute cheapest one. But on Hotwire's site, they say contact the actual provider of the airfare or the hotel or whatever, and that to work through them. So that's up in the air. Really, if I can't cancel it, we're going. There's just no way around that, even if I don't do the other trip. But and the scrapbooking retreat, I don't know. Like, I don't know. I'm in charge of it. I'm the businesswoman here. So I got to make a decision about that as well, which I think what I'm going to do is just give everyone a deadline to back out and give them a full refund. And then after that date, say, okay, now you're in because I can't get the money back either. So, full disclosure, we're past the normal cancellation date, but you can cancel and I will give you a full refund. We'll see where we are because I have a feeling the majority of the people are still going to want to go, um, especially since there's not a whole lot of things to do around here. But I mean, it is a gathering. It's less than 100. That's the criteria that the state of Ohio has given out. The governor in Ohio has said no gatherings of greater than 100 people. And we don't have 100 people. We have like 60 people that are coming to this retreat. Of course, not fully 60 people because not all of them are going to come. Some people are going to back out because they can't get the Friday childcare because their kids are all home. So they might want to cancel for the weekend. Other people might cancel because, well, who knows? Anyway, so, can you tell I'm rambling about something you don't care about, but it is so significantly weighing on my mind right now because I feel like I have so many decisions. I got 3 major events happening like within the next 2 months period of time that I have to make some serious decisions about and arrange a lot of things in all of them, with the exception of the first. Unfortunately, the easiest one is the one that's coming up first. So I wish that was pushed off later because then I wouldn't even have to worry about it. Anyway, it doesn't matter. I'm still on track, and my goal was to lose this before my first trip, which was coming up in a couple weeks on the 27th, I think, is when I'm right now have an airfare to fly to California. If I don't change it, I don't know. I think if I change it, I have to put it in the middle of the summer, maybe, which is not ideal. I mean, it's lovely to go to California when the weather's crappy here. Not as great to go in the middle of summer to a desert area where it's very hot. I don't know. I'll figure it out. I'll figure something out anyway. All right. But air travel is awfully cheap right now. That's the good part. Hate to cancel such a cheap flight, but you got to do what you got to do. You got to be safe and you got to keep everybody else safe, I suppose, right? I don't know. Decisions will come in the future. If I don't have it and I just don't touch anything and I don't touch my face, then I can't catch it. And then I'll just keep Purelling the whole time I'm on the plane. This is like my philosophy. And then once I get there, I'll be good. You always think you're not the one that's going to catch it, right? I feel like I'm not the one that's going to catch it, but maybe that's just being really ignorant. I don't know. It's so hard. I want to see my daughter. Okay. Briefly, we're going to talk about the voice. If you're a singer, this applies to you. If you're not a singer, it might not apply so much to you, but it's very, very short, so I'll just read it. It says the voice. Incidentally, another interesting feature of the HCG method is that it does not ruin a singing voice. The typically obese prima donna usually finds that when she tries to reduce the timbre of her voice, when she tries to reduce, there's no comma there, I'm sorry. When she tries to reduce or lose weight, the timbre of her voice is liable to change, and understandably, that terrifies her. Under HCG, this does not happen. Indeed, in many cases, the voice improves and the breathing invariably does. Which makes sense, I guess the breathing part makes sense. We have had many cases of professional singers very carefully controlled by expert voice teachers. And the MACSW, it's not a word, have been so enthusiastic that they now frequently send us patients. Maybe it's supposed to be capital letters. Maybe it's like an organization that has to do with singing. It probably is, but it's all lowercase letters, so it looks like a word. Maxaw. So basically, all in all, what they're saying is, many opera singers and that are obese, and there's a resonance in their voice that comes from that extra weight, and that when they lose it, it changes the timbre of their voice, and they may not have it as deep or as rich as they had it when they were more obese, just in general. And Dr. Simeon's protocol says that this doesn't happen if you lose weight with HCG. That's what it says. I don't know what makes HCG any different than losing weight on any other diet. In fact, because you lose so quickly, I would think that that would affect your voice even more. But he says no. So I'm just reading to you what it says. It's what it says. For 99% of us, we are not opera singers, and this isn't going to apply. But for you professional singers, according to Dr. Simmons, need not worry. It's all going to be okay. All right. Those are words that we should just keep in mind in general, right? In this day and age, you need not worry. It's all going to be okay. Let's all calm, woosha, take a breath, and realize that this too shall pass. And I hope that all these restrictions and regulations that are coming down and closing everything, I don't know, in Ohio anyway, everything's closed, the schools are closed, the school sports are all closed, like everything's closed. Tournaments, competitions, everything. I'm hoping that this does turn things around quickly, which is the intent. The intent is to keep it from becoming too bad so that we're not in a situation like they were in the Wuhan province of China and in Italy, where the number of severely affected patients was significantly higher than what they had the medical facility to treat, and therefore had to make the struggle of an ethical decision of who do we simply not treat because they're most likely beyond treatment, and are going to die anyway. No one wants to really be in that situation. That's a horrible situation. So indeed, we do want that. So I'm going with the flow, even though I'm going with the flow. All right, there we go. Stay safe, all of you. Wash your hands. Wash your hands. It's better than Purell. Wash your hands. Make sure you're washing them for 30 seconds. Just rubbing that soap in there for 30 seconds. And just keep washing. Washing, washing, washing. Purell when you're not around. When you're in places that you are in the store and then you grab a bunch of stuff and then you're waiting in line and obviously you can't wash your hands there. That's a good time to Purell because you've been touching things around the store. After you're done checking out at the register, you can go in the bathroom and wash your hands there if it's nearby. Or if not, Purell again. Purell before you get into your car, and in the minute you get home, Purell before you touch the hand door. Wash your hands once you get in your house, and then everything should be good. All right. It's a crazy video today. This was nuts. I'll see you tomorrow on day 17. How many more days? I have 1, 2, 3, 4 more days before. Wow. No, that can't be right. That's not right. Okay, there's more. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. I'm like, that doesn't even make sense because the weekend's coming up. 7 more days until my girls' trip that I'm going on. So excited about that. I would really love to be around 155 when I go on that. And I'm 158.2. So that's 3 more pounds in 7 days. It's a bit of a stretch, especially coming off of the big weight loss and not. And the laxative's not working anymore. But anyway, it's good to have a goal, right? It's something to shoot for, and it's something to keep me on track all the way up until the 20th, which is D-Day, friends, fun, and food and drink time. All right. Talk to you later. Bye.